Hi, this is Tokyo Champ, Saturday morning, 9:43 a.m. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, I'll make this quick. This is from a couple years ago, October 27th, 2021, Jardula, and I'll show the two other people. Jardula was evicted. Looks like they were evicted, but you need money to find out what they did to get evicted. They're the defendant. The bottom one, she's on IMDb as a failed actress. They misspelled Fiorella's name. Got a couple other screenshots coming up. They call themselves Empire Declassified LLC. Both Craig and Fiorella are listed as managers. Craig Richard Jardula is the registered agent for their company, Empire Declassified. So that's about it. I got stamps that arrived and social media is done anyway. So I got this thing rolled from the other day lined up, and I got stuff in the archive lined up. I could have downloaded. I did peek. It's habitual. I did peek at. I found Jardula from like a week ago on with Kim Iverson, but it's the same old, and anyone can just look at it themselves. The problem is, though, that it's a lot easier if one crops stuff out. You gotta crop out the distractions somehow. Unless one can focus, can keep those distractions to the side while they're going on. But otherwise, then I find it really easy to see that I was right, that all these shows are 100% scripted. Not like with outlines, not with here and there they're reading something off some article. That the banter, all of it, and the internet can no longer be used. There are no good search engines. I go to Ecosia. I think that's the Microsoft one. The one where they say search the internet and grow trees. Right, sure. I believe that. So that'll about wrap it up. Oh, so if I had search engines, I could have got a lot better stuff than this. Although that's all fairly decent stuff, especially the crime record, the alleged criminal activity of Jardula, and what apparently flipped him into COINTELPRO. Jimmy Dore. I'm telling you guys, Joe Rogan, this has gone beyond the entertainment value of making some thread or video on Joe Rogan, a CIA agent. This is we're past this. We should be. We should know now that we have no power to change anything through the internet. We also know at this point not to trust anyone. Fortunately, that also includes me. So, under those conditions, it gets even more pointless. I guess I'm just trying to warn people that as soon as you believe in someone, as soon as you get involved, they got you. It happened to me. I'm on the phone with people like I was on the phone with Patarico, that Randazza, that lawyer. Joe Loria. I was even on the phone with Brian Art once, and they just knew. They knew I had. They hadn't have known I had autism. They knew. They directed. They direct us. They can direct us. They can manage. They know what we're. It's weird and it sounds crazy what I'm saying, but because I was so public on social media, that I fit the example of. I'm not saying it's all about me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I fit a case study example of what happened to someone over 20 years on internet. Well, not quite 20 years, but and now that I figured out, finally I figured out exactly my diagnosis. To repeat, it's ADD Asperger's with social anxiety as a comorbidity. That's basically it. They got rid of ADD and Asperger's as terms, but that's pretty much what I have. With the anxiety seems to have lessened greatly the last couple months. And I think that's coincided with myself not making that many videos. I'm also, I swear, I promise, I'm not really. I had this tactic I was using where I would play their videos at like 25% speed, but I wasn't watching it, and I wasn't listening to them either. So I had music on, and I was working on stamps. I have autism, which means I have a special interest. We usually have one big special interest. But I know I'm more organic for those, I'm more like, I didn't know I have autism, so the special interest just sort of bubbled to the surface that's a symptom, a trait. I call them traits. People can think there's stuff wrong with us, but I think it's more like being born left-handed. It's not. You're gonna call someone blind, you're gonna call them. I mean, come on, it's like that. So people with autism are like, they're like deaf or they're blind. We're just like them. It's just different. It's more invisible. And then we get blamed for our behavior or that we're a bit odd at times. Maybe not all the time. Maybe not all the time. Bringing back old school shtick. So they studied me. They had their fun. They humiliated me. They shamed me. But I held on to them as they threw me down, as they took my ego and totally humiliated me and treated me like crap and manipulated my life. How they broke due process, constitutional law. And it's all out there in the public. Anyone can look into this and see that I was effed with by government, by the U.S. government. And that it isn't crazy sounding what I'm saying because it's in the record. It's in the record like Farron on that video with Allie. All this stuff becomes record. I have as many rights as you soldiers or you politicians or you rich people. Any of you out there, Freemasons, any of you. You are not better than anyone else. And you're not fooling anyone anymore. And that's why you're left with your dead Hollywood and your dead internet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Dun, 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 dun. So far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Doesn't help to know you're just time away. Long ago I reached for you, and there you stood. Holding you again could only do me good. How I wish I could, but you're so far away. Dun, 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 dun. And one more song about moving along the highway. Can't say much of anything that's new. Dun, 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 dun. If I could only work this life out my way, I'd rather spend it being close to you. But you're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Doesn't help to know you're so far away. Dun, yeah, you're so far away. Dun, dun. Traveling around sure gets me down and lonely. Nothing else to do but close my mind. I sure hope the road don't come to own me. There's so many dreams I've yet to find. But you're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. And it doesn't help to know you're so far away. Ding, ding, yeah, you're so far away. Ding, yeah, you're so far, far away. Ding, 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 bong, ding, 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 do, 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 ding, 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 do, 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 ding, 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 bong, bong, da, do, 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 Okay, I obviously did that in a lower. Sorry, I obviously did that in an. Sorry, I obviously did that in a different octave. I'm gonna try that again and try to be in her pitch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Dun 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 dun. Ding 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 ding. So far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Doesn't help to know you're just time away. Long ago I reached for you and there you stood. Holding you again could only do me good. How I wish I could, but you're so far away. Dun 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 dun. One more song about moving along the highway. Can't say much of anything that's new. If I could only work this life out my way, I'd rather spend it being close to you. But you're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Doesn't help to know you're so far away. Yeah, you're so far away. Dun, dun. Traveling around sure gets me down and lonely. Nothing else to do but close my mind. Sure hope the road don't come to own me. There's so many dreams I've yet to find. But you're so far, away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fun to see your face at my door. And it doesn't help to know you're so far away. Yeah, 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 you're so far away. Yeah, you're so far away. Okay, I gotta try. I'm gonna try one more. Oh no, I have a couple lined up. I'm gonna do a couple more. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, have some grape drink or something. Come right back. I'm gonna do high pitch BGs, and I'm gonna try On the Radio Donna Summer, but it gets a little confusing with me because there's like this line where you have to flip into falsetto or it's not gonna happen. But anyway, I'm going to try to regroup and come back and then do those two tunes. Out of habit, I'm doing that countdown thing. I'm just going to sing them out and and just go with my own vocals with one run. Not do that backup crap I do. But I'm going to try. I got a couple strange high-pitched ones that I've been listening to a lot lately, but that I found difficult. But I'm going to try those now because I can't spend $1 million on stamps, which is what it takes. You can't make money at stamps. I'm not saying you throw money away by doing stamps, but it takes a lot of work, and one is probably breaking even at best. So that's why stamps are going down the tubes. So if you're going to go into stamps, you have to really like it. I mean, it's like buying silver in a way. I'm not saying don't do it. In fact, I'm saying do collect stamps, but... Oh, why am I talking about stamps? Must be the autism. Alright, I'm gonna, I have to wrap this up. But, like, I can't do stamps all the time or else I'm gonna have to keep paying for more stamps. But, I don't regret spending money on stamps. You just have to have the right attitude that And I'm gonna tell people this right now. There's nothing that scarce stamps with flaws and damages are common. You have to look at it that way. There's no rare stamps. Everything goes from scarce to not common to common. So there's like 3 levels, primarily with stamps. So when you get those scarce ones, say like 100,000 were printed or 200,000, sure, there are not a million of them out there, literally, but you still gotta find a way to throw them out if you can't somehow make them. I mean, if it's got mold on the back, on the gum, and big, huge, ugly hinge marks, and it's not even near 1940. It's like, what stupid idiot did that? What? But I'm off the track. I'm gonna come back and do those tunes. But I just wanted to mention that about stamps. That it's not about ripping off people. It's not about making a big hit with them and ripping off others. Like, I'll buy that and then I'll sell it and rip people off. Scarce stamps with flaws and damages are common. Stamp collecting has been going on ever since probably a year or two after stamps started, for crying out loud. So that's my main lesson today for stamps, that one has to be willing to throw them out, and one has to be willing to ignore anyone out there claiming to be an expert. They're like, "Oh, don't throw them out. Oh, don't separate those stamps. That's a history to them." And no, it's like, if you can separate one stamp from the other one, and the one stamp's perfect and the other stamp is, I mean, make up your mind. Are stamps either common and pretty much worthless, and this and that about them? I mean, stamps are fungible. You know, ownership is like 9/10 of it. Doesn't matter if it's ripped or thinned, or even little minor flaws can get annoying and ruin a stamp. Big heavy cancels. So anyway, right, so stamps are very, very frustrating if you're going to play that game. And then you're going to end up thinking, well, I wouldn't want to pay money for that thing, or if I paid money for it, I wouldn't want to pay more than 1% or even less than 1%. So that's the thing. Scarce stamps are not scarce after all. I mean, scarce stamps without flaws are rare. We can play games with these words, but I have to shut up now. This was probably just myself trying to see if I can belt out ideas and talk fast and not get stuck. So I'm gonna take that quick break and do a couple tunes, and then I'm done making this video. And I'm just not pouring fast into the stamps that arrived for myself. I'm gonna go nice and easy, nice and slow, nice and Buddhist, nice and free, nice and unscripted, nice and not tied to any hips, nice and cyber sleuth my way out of internet conditioning, and I wish all of you the best, truly, except for the paid trolls. Came back. This is the most I've talked in a long time. Alright, I'll do the Bee Gees first. Donna Summer's is going to be a mess, but I'm going to try both now. Okay, this is Lonely Days, Bee Gees, 1970. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Good morning, Mr. Sunshine. You brighten up my day. Come sit beside me in your way. Dun, dun, dun. I see you every morning outside the restaurants. Doo-doo-doo. The music plays so nonchalant. Dun, 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 dun. Lonely days, lonely nights. Where would I be without my woman? Dun, 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 dun. Lonely days, dun, dun, lonely nights, dun, dun. Where would I be without my woman? Dun, 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 dun. Lonely days, dun, dun, lonely nights. Dun, dun. Where would I be without my woman? Dun, 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 dun. Lonely days. Dun, dun, lonely nights. Bum, 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 bum. Where would I be without my woman? Lonely days, lonely nights. Where would I be without my woman? Ding ding, bung ding ding ding. Good morning, Mr. Sunshine. You brighten up my day. Doo-doo, come sit beside me in your way. Ah. Dun 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 bam bam dun dun bum bum dun 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 dun. Lonely days, Turner, lonely nights. Where would I be without my woman? Lonely days, lonely days, lonely nights, lonely nights. Where would I be without my woman? Lonely days, lonely days, lonely nights, lonely nights. Where would I be without my woman? Lonely day, lonely nights. Where would I be without my woman? Okay, one down, one to go. And then my work is completed. And I'm going to regroup first again. I'm going to do... I haven't gone to I'm going to probably put on Camille in the background, so I won't have to edit out anything, really. There's big, huge gaps, I'll let them out, edit them, but otherwise, I'm going with the flow. I'm like... why aren't we in the moment? What's the rush? What's the meaning? So anyway, so Donna Summer, I'm gonna take that break. Yes, I need to drink something. Donna Summer's rough. It's like lifting, if you lift something light, right? After a while it hurts. Even though it's light, it's because you keep lifting the light thing over and over, forever almost. So it becomes heavy after a while. And that's what Donna Summer does to the vocal cords. She's deceptively, perhaps, the most difficult singer to try to sound like her. So I'm going to do that, though, on the radio. And I'm probably going to go into Fantasyland by the end of it, just so I don't ruin my throat. I'm gonna probably go the falsetto a little bit, or a lot of it. I don't know. At the lower stuff isn't too bad for Donna Summer, but the whoa 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 whoa. I mean, it gets out of control. But I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna swap out. So the bartender I think there's a oh no, the DJ. It's a radio DJ reading off some letter, I guess, and she's like, "That's us." And I heard the letter. It fell out of your coat or something. And I'm also gonna try to sound like it's the radio element to it, and but that's the hidden iceberg stuff that Hemingway told us about. I still haven't taken that break. That's where I'm off to now. Oh, I get attention deficit, so autism, so I get stuck. And so I'm learning how to unstuck myself. I just hit pause in the middle of myself talking. That's what it is. You become so focused that you make mistakes, that you wander, that you get taken advantage of, because the things we aspies perseverate, we repeat, things go and repeat in our heads. We're not schizophrenic, we're not this or that, those other things. We got to keep it real. It's just a spectrum, so you know one person with autism, that's it. And there's no a little bit of autism in everyone. Doesn't work that way, sorry. I'm sorry. I know how cool it is to have autism, but I mean, you weren't lucky enough to become born neurodivergent, and I'm not trying to rub it in. All right, so I'm gonna take that mini break, do the one song, then edit this stuff, and then I guess eventually hours ahead or whenever, whatnot ever. Whatever? Is that the origination of whatever? It was whatnot combined with. Alright, so yeah, Donna Summer, and then I'm done. That's it. So I'm done right now when I stop speaking, and then just next it'll be Donna Summer, and that's it. No more me. It's Donna Summer. It might as well be Donna Summer. It won't be me. It'll be myself channeling the greatness, which was Donna Summer. Grape drink is amazing. That's all. That's end of story. Grape drink. I love it. Apologies in advance if this is miserable. It's about 4 minutes. Start. Ding. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Someone found a letter you wrote me on the radio. Dun, 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 dun. And they told the world just how you felt. Dun, 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 dun. I must have fallen out of a hole in your old brown overcoat. Never say your name, but I knew just who they meant. Whoa, whoa, I was so surprised and shocked, and I wondered too. Dun, 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 dun. If by chance you heard it for yourself. Dun, 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 dun. I never told a soul just how I've been feeling over you. Dun, dun, dun. But they said it really loud. They said it on the air, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, oh no, don't it kind of strike you sad when you hear our song? Dun, 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 dun. These things are not the same since we broke up last June. Dun, 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 dun. The only thing that I wanna hear is that you love me still. Dun, 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 and that you think you'll be coming home real soon. Whoa, dun, dun, dun. Whoa, yeah, it kinda made me feel proud when I heard him say Dun, 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 dun. You couldn't find the words to say it yourself. Dun, 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 dun. And now in my heart I know I can say what I really feel. Dun, 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 dun. Cause they said it really loud. They said it on the air, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Dun 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 ding 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 dun 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 ding bun ding 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 doop doop ding ding dun 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 if you think that love isn't found on the radio, then turn right in. You may find the love you lost. Cause now I'm sitting here with the woman I sent away long ago. Doo-doo-doo. It sounded really loud. They said it really loud on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Radio. Mexican radio. I'm listening to Mexican radio.